Tonight, Chief Operating Officer of the Elegant Hotels Group, Sunil Chatwani, says the group remains committed to utilizing local products and supporting businesses. His comments came at a media update and tour of the newest addition to the group's portfolio, the Waves Hotel and Spa at Prospect Bay in St. James.
Mr. Chatwani says the group's commitment is reflected in its purchasing policies. It buys local food and supports Barbadian farmers.
Over the last 6 years, we have reinvested over $60 million back into our properties to keep them refreshed and relevant in the marketplace. We continue to invest in Barbados and support the local economy through various programs. With the exception of some capital items, we purchase almost everything locally, supporting the local manufacturers and farmers. As it relates to food and beverage, we purchase everything locally and spend approximately $30 million per annum.
He's also highlighted the high percentage of local employees across the group's properties.
We actually have 553 rooms, which makes us the largest hotel operator on the island. Are you aware that we actually employ over 1,000 employees? And only 2 of those employees are here on a work permit.
The 70-room beachfront property was opened last month following a $10 million 16-week renovation. Group Operations Director Gail Talma gave an overview of some of the changes.
We've opened it up and we've given great views of the sea. As you can see, which is the biggest asset to the hotel. In our design, we've tried to keep the things more organic, more natural. As you can see, it gives you that fresh look. And we've introduced a little aqua blue into the side, which is reminiscent of the sea.
At the beachfront property, local artists take the spotlight. One of them is Alison Thomas of Mud to Magnificent Potteries.
I was doing the pottery since 1990, and we are pleased to use our local clay to produce our products. We also use indigenous designs of Barbados, like the hibiscus, the turtle, the lionfish, the pelican, and so on.
The other members of the Elegant Hotel Group are the Colony Club, Tamarind and Crystal Cove, Turtle Beach, and Daphne's.
The Central Bank of Barbados is continuing to educate Barbadians about the country's economy. This with the latest in its communication-based initiatives, the Economic Insight.BB magazine. Governor Dr. Dilal Worrell says all Barbadians should have an understanding of how our economy works.
We use the internet, our own publications, social and conventional media, and direct outreach to groups and institutions to ensure that the public has a profound understanding of the Barbadian economy and the policy options open to us.
Dr. Worrell was speaking at the magazine's launch at the Grand Salle, where copies of the magazine were distributed to the audience. It's available online as a downloadable PDF file and in print from bookstores and news agents island-wide. Among the attendees was Minister of Labour and Social Security, Senator Dr. Esther Bayer-Suku. She says the Barbadian case studies in that magazine are great examples for young people.
You will be encouraged that other Barbadians have done it from right here on this little rock, and so we can do it also. And it will be an inspiration, I hope, to this generation of, especially the young generation of Barbadians, who sometimes feel that because they've come from tiny Barbados, there's not much that they have with which they can compete. And this certainly will remove that myth.
And now look at how some of the major stocks traded today in the region.
In Jamaica, Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader with 27,892,196 units. In Trinidad and Tobago, Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader with 75,000 shares changing hands for a value of $189,000. And in Barbados, Goddard Enterprises Limited was the volume leader, trading 3,200 shares at $8.31 each.